hatred towards me, you know. Exactly, yeah, exactly, Reese. Like, fully, you know. So, over time, I think that sort of subtly put in her brain that, like, she would always compete with me. And then over time, it was, like, really sad to see our friendship fall apart, you know. And that was the first one, I think, because that was a friendship over years. Like, I was friends with this girl for years and years, and it just didn't work out. And it was, like, the first time. And then the second time was I was friends with these two girls that I met, and we would go out together all the time. You know, all of us would party together, all this stuff. And over time, same thing. It was the same thing where, like, I felt like over time they were just slowly stop being my friend. And again, it's like the same thing, you know, with female friendships. I always find that, like, it was funny because the two girls, they called me one day and they were like, hey, we can't be friends with you anymore. And I was like, what? Why? What happened? What did I do? And they were like, well, one, you always leave this was their reasoning. One, I left parties early because what they didn't realize is I would get really anxious and I would leave early when there was a group of people and there was too many people, and it would stress me out and I needed to leave. So I would just say, okay guys, I'm gonna go, hope you have a great night, and I would leave. So they thought that was rude, that I would leave without really saying goodbye to everyone there, and that they would invite me to hang out with their friends, and I came across as rude to them. So that was the number one thing. And then number two was that they felt like I was flirting with their friends, the guys that they liked and stuff, when I never was. Like, I was just there. I didn't, half the time I didn't even want to be there. David, thank you. Half the time, like, I didn't even want to be there, but over time it was just like, you know, it was over time they just, like, thought that I was always out to get the guys that they liked or something. And I was like, man, I'm really not. And then that led to, like, jealousy and, you know, other things. And so they were like, you know, we just need to take a break from hanging out with you. And I was like, okay. And these two girls were, like, best friends. They were, like, pretty much sisters. They grew up together, and I was always, like, kind of the third wheel hanging out with them. So I knew that, like, the one girl was also very insecure and, like, she didn't like me as much. So I was like, okay. But yeah, I for a long time I blamed myself, though. It, like, added all of these, like, deep-rooted issues where I was like, okay, I'm not worthy enough to be friends with. And eventually it kind of led to this thing in my brain where I was like, if I make a new female friendship, they're gonna be threatened, and eventually it's gonna the friendship is gonna break apart for some reason. So yeah, I always kind of felt like female friendships are very hard to keep because they're just like, there's always something competing, and that competing element that society instills in girls is the reason why a lot of female friendships don't work out, you know? So that's what I feel. I'm such a homebody. I always drive separately so I can leave whenever I want. Yeah, I'm the same. You know, I feel like I spend so much time at home and by myself that, like, social stuff I can do for a good period of time, but eventually I just want to be left alone, like, you know. And I'm a relationship kind of girl. Like, once I get into a relationship, it's, like, usually me and my partner, and that's it. Like, I don't really want anyone else in the group. Like, not that I don't, it's just, like, I can hang out with people, but I'd rather just be by myself with whoever I'm dating at the time. So, yeah, I don't know. But I would always be really, really jealous of guys, because I feel like guys have it really easy when it comes to making friends. Like, I swear to God, guys, like, become friends so easily. Yeah, Rana, you're so lucky, I swear. Guys have it so easy making friends, man. They have nothing, they're just, like, friends, and they're happy to be friends. And it's so easy for guys to, like, vibe. I've seen guys that have just, like, talked with their buddies. I've seen it even on live, y'all. Like, if you guys notice, there's such a male presence on this app where all the guys are, like, friends with each other. They do 2v2s with each other. They even plan 2v2s with each other before live begins. Like, bro, I guarantee you they have group chats with each other and everything where they just, like, if you notice, it's Ish, QT, Haas, and, Ish, QT, Haas, and Nader that do these, like, 2v2s with each other. And then there's, like, Eddie, Crispy, what are their names? Boris, and who else? Leo. And, like there's these groups of just male friendships that do these 2v2s and battles together all day. And Tyler, Tyler and Dawson. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's that group, and then there's this other group. And these boy groups just do these 2v2s constantly. And you'll never see girls that are just doing, like, 2v2s with each other. Never. Because all the girls are, like, you know, they just compete with each other. So, it's weird. It's weird. They just bro out. Yeah, they really just bro out. And I've always been so jealous of guys just broing out, you know? Like, I always feel like the little sister getting kicked out of the battle where they're like, Shreds, leave, we'll come back to you. And they never do. And I'm like, all right. You know? So, no real close bonds. Guys don't really usually bond closely. I think so, too. Like, I think it's very, like, surface level. But I also think, whoa, Derek! Derek with the Interstellar! What the heck, Derek? Thank you so much. Whoa! That came out of nowhere. Derek! Thank you so much. My God. Rather hang out with my dog than humans, though. Derek, y'all, MVP Derek in the chat. Derek, what the heck? Where did that come from? Thank you so much. Oh my God. That was insane, y'all. An Interstellar. Boom, boom. I'm not leaving. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on female-male friendships. But this is why I feel awkward being in between the two. Because if you don't know this, I grew up with boys. I grew up with 4 boys in the same house. So my brother and my 3 cousins, we all grew up in the same house. So I'm very comfortable having male friendships. I feel like they're easier for me to navigate than female friendships. Yeah, exactly, Becca. So much more sneakiness, so much more judgment. You know, I grew up being a boy, Alex. Alex, what the hell, bro? Yeah, we're top 2 thanks to Derek with the Interstellar. Sheesh. We not even battling and we crushing. DJ, wow, guys, what? My God, we're 2.3 to 1. Y'all wilding, bro. Y'all are wilding. But really, though, yeah, I feel like it's been very easy for me to navigate male friendships more than female. Gator don't play. No, you did not just reference that, Alex. Oh my God, Gator don't play. Gator. That's Will Ferrell from that movie. Oh, man. Gator don't play. Ali with the Forever Rosa. Ali, what are you doing, Ali? Ali with the Forever Rosa, Forever Rosa. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. You crazy. Ali, boats and hoes. Yeah, boats and hoes. No. That's Step Brothers. You thinking of Gator. Gator's from that other one. I enjoy this. Thank you so much. Yeah. Really, though. Isn't it interesting, y'all? But yeah. What I was saying was I kind of feel like I'm in this middle ground where, like, I don't fit in with female friendships, and male friendships are a lot easier, but they don't always want to hang out with a girl because they think, like, you're flirting with them or something, when really you just want to be friends, and, you know, it's weird. And then Or they think they just want to hang out with their boys and they don't really want you around. So you're like, okay, I am a lone wolf yet again, you know? But yeah, it's weird. It is weird. Anyways.